In 1996, when we protested, we all had this feeling that, well, we might get arrested.
As a simple from kampung, I didn't have any idea of how the prostitute life was.
I worked in 22 jobs. There is no men, women. It's a job. Why can't I do the job?
Because you are a career woman, isn't it? The challenges in the 70s was prioritizing. Apa je lah, how to say? You off it,
I've always said a woman has to walk an extra mile, right? And we have had many obstacles, whether it's personal or political. There have been many challenges that we had to overcome.
I wanted to really firsthand see how workers were placed in difficult situations, what protection mechanisms were there. If you're not part of them, you would not know the issues.
When we began in the 80s, it was quite sad because there were so many policies discriminated against women. There was a sense of disbelief that domestic violence is actually a rights issue.
So when I came to a real sex workers' life, I was thinking sometimes they are the victims of the development of the country. Who are we to judge them? Sex workers are normally women. I think women, we speak the same language, so we can understand better. That's why the house is only meant for the women.
The women's group's called JAG, the Joint Action Group. So we started compiling and documenting evidence as to why is it that we needed a law. We protested and the law was implemented. All those lobbying efforts to make sure there was a law against domestic violence.
I want to do continuous research. My interest in making sure that all these ladies that has been exploited has got a better future.
The shame and taboo was so much at the time. We talk about the 70s, and the only choice that they had was, I'm already used, I might as well use my son.
The woman of a country is all strong, the nation is going to be more stable.
So when I joined Women's Aid, I still remember that first meeting. The moment I entered the shelter, a shelter that were, protecting women who were beaten by their husbands, I then started realizing what we need to do is not just change an individual, but what we need to do is to change society. We need to change the way people looked at women. And today, I'm very proud to say that I was part of that movement.
For a very long time, nobody wanted to listen to us in the area of human trafficking. But the day when Malaysia had their own act to fight human trafficking, I wish I could scream here in Parliament of joy. But
Activism is a very long journey. Did I ever think that there would be a domestic violence law? Keeping that focus that there will be a beautiful world out there for everyone keeps me going. And you need to make sure that you strengthen yourself to continue with this journey for a long time.
I don't think I would ever give up. Whatever it is in me. For me, if I see someone walking tall and saying that I can continue my life, I think that is my greatest happiness. And I'll continue this until I take my last breath.
There are many women in the world, isn't it, who have done better than me. I think as a citizen, I must be contributing at least at my minimum level to help the country. I feel very touched actually. Because every time we sing Negaraku, from my childhood days, I will cry. Because we love our nation, isn't it?